Well, it does look as if Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is finally going to make her parliamentary debut. She will be contesting the Wayanad by-election, a seat that's going to be vacated by her brother for his 1-2 seats. And from all accounts, the Congress will get to retain that seat. The state of Kerala has been very good to the Congress, especially during the Modi wave. It has stood by the Congress. Rahul Gandhi was in two minds as to vacate Raebareli or Wayanad because he also felt that he got the most love from Kerala. But now there is the time to make a statement. UP is also seems to be turning around, so it's important for Rahul, politically speaking, to stay in Raebareli and for Priyanka to get her due. It is Priyanka who worked very hard during these elections. She emerged, in fact, if you would say a star was born, I would say Priyanka was really the star debut of these elections. She emerged as the party's most articulate and the most emotive voice, taking on Prime Minister Modi, repartee for repartee. If you recall, when the BJP accused the Congress, Prime Minister himself said that, oh, the Congress is after your gold, घर में आएंगे आपका सोना छीन लेंगे, मंगलसूत्र ले लेंगे. It was Priyanka who gave the most emotive and befitting reply when she reminded the PM and the BJP that actually her mother had sacrificed her Mangalsutra for the nation. It struck the chords of nationhood, of nationalism, of motherhood, of being a wife, Bharatiya Nari, all the right chords. In that sense, she knows the give and take of parliamentary rhetoric. She's worked hard also. She got that trophy win in Amethi. In fact, she made it a point to stay in the constituencies for 2 weeks and gave Smriti Irani a befitting reply, getting that trophy seat back from the BJP. It is now time that she gets her due. I think for a while now, if you see the politics of Priyanka Gandhi, despite being a family member, despite I don't for a minute think the siblings have it for each other. That's just speculation from the second rung leaders. The siblings have a good understanding, but even given that, her debut was a tad unfair. On the eve of the 2019 elections, she was plunged, given the state of Uttar Pradesh to handle, barely a few months before the elections. She did not do well, and ever since she lost the assembly elections after that. So her record had been, a bit mixed, more on the side of not delivering. But however, in the recent elections of Himachal Pradesh, she did deliver, and ever since then, her graph has been going up. She's been a good campaigner, star campaigner, but now she's realized that consistency is also needed. And ever since that Himachal win, I think she's been working hard both at her image and at her delivery. After that, of course, she was made General Secretary when Mallikarjun Kharge reshuffled his team, but Priyanka was not given any portfolio. The speculation at that time was that Priyanka was miffed because she was asked to look after the youth wings, and she thought that would really put her on par with, say, Kanhaiya Kumar. She was eyeing a larger role for herself. We were told that perhaps, and in fact, a lot of people did put forward that point, that maybe General Secretary organization would be a good one. Incidentally, that's a post held by Rahul confidant KC Venugopal. But Priyanka, because while she may not have been able to deliver outside the party, she did re-energize the cadres. She did have a connect with the cadres. This is, of course, before the recent elections. So that post seemed more to her liking than just toying around with the frontal organizations. Anyway, she did not accept any post and still remains General Secretary without a portfolio. But once the elections were announced, Priyanka Gandhi was there, boots on the ground. She, as I pointed out earlier, ran the most effective campaign. Also, there was a strategy within the Congress not to make this a Rahul versus Modi. So, if you notice, Rahul Gandhi gave very few interviews. He gave press conferences, he attended rallies, but they also wanted the rhetoric to be driven by the candidate and by the party and not by the media. The media tends to ask questions. They would have tried to pitch Rahul against Modi, so Rahul decided to stay away. However, the Prime Minister and the BJP had to be answered. It fell to Priyanka's lot to do that, and as I pointed out earlier, she did a very good job of it. How will she be like in parliamentary politics? What is Parliament going to be with Priyanka Gandhi around? Well, one thing is going to be a whole lot of fun because she knows the Hazir Jawab. She's very good at that. She is going to be the one demolition squad for people like Smriti Irani and other BJP leaders, maybe even Kangana Ranaut and other Anurag Thakur. The second rung leaders, Priyanka is going to be taking them on, as well as the Prime Minister himself. Now, does the Prime Minister want to pitch himself versus Priyanka? That's going to be interesting to watch. The leader of opposition post in the Congress has still not been decided. There is pressure on Rahul Gandhi to take it. If he takes the leader of opposition post and Priyanka emerges as the star speaker, then well, it's going to be sibling revelry rather than sibling rivalry on the floor of the House. So it's going to be interesting. Priyanka's entry is going to add a lot of fun and flavor. And also, I think there was at one point Rahul Gandhi was wondering, was little unsure, saying, now all the three Gandhis will be in parliament. फिर वो परिवारवाद की बात बहुत चलेगी. But they are going to talk about परिवारवाद anyway, he was told. So might as well give Priyanka her chance. Otherwise, it would seem, that she is being kept out, or is Rahul unsure of her. Those rumors were also doing the rounds. Given all that, I think Priyanka's debut will help the party rather than hinder it. It's a good move. She is a good speaker. Why waste one of your finest speakers? And also, who brings with herself a whole lot of connect. She comes with the emotional connect to the Gandhi legacy. She speaks well. The only question is, Priyanka is an instinctive politician. Will she listen to the others? Will she, or will she go off on her own tangent? So far, to be fair to her, she has been taking the party line. She hasn't spoken anything out of turn. She's shown that she's. A lot of people have tried to pit her against Rahul. She has all the time resisted that move. She's made it very clear that he is her leader, he is the senior, and she is very happy to play second fiddle to him. So she's been an obedient party soldier, a good sister, and of course an instinctive politician. Let's see how she does on the floor of the house.